New York City. The Big Apple is the destination for the Warriors. The marksman, the finisher, call him whatever you like. Lauri Markkanen is looking to lead his team to victory tonight as they await tip-off against the Knicks. Warriors, Knicks, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForte. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Knicks. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they've exceeded expectations, and that's still putting it lightly. They're playing fantastic ball and are very dangerous.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Michael Porter out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Brandon Podziemski, and it's Hodges in at the 5 down low. And for the Knicks, they've got Jalen Duren. Jalen Brunson is out there with Shepard, and it's Barber in at the small forward position. And Doris, here at the halfway stage of the regular season, what do you think teams have to do to continue to improve?
Well, coaches love this question because what they talk about all the time is process, not skipping steps, getting into the gym every day and being consistent with your habits. To me, there's no mystery to success, whatever we're talking about. The magic is in the work.
Here's Barber. Pass to Evans. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Basket counts.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Pass to Shepard. Back to Brunson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Now here's Porter, coming off a solid outing against Toronto. Pass to Porter. Markkanen outside. Takes a three. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Here's Evans. Back to Brunson. The floater fades. Shot clock at 6. They set the screen. And here's Shepard for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
At the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 3. Pass to Barber. Now Duren. Clock at 4. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. The shot by Evans, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's the pick. Porter, the pass to Hodges. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. New York shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. Number 1, the Knicks.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Brunson with it, defended by Pajemski. Pass to Duren. Six on the shot clock. Here's Evans. Shot from the wing. Jump shot is good. It's a tie ball game.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Barber. He came away with 14 points in his last game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Drains the triple.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Porter a screen. The shot by Pajemski, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Shepard. Lets the 3 fly. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
I just love the ball.
Warriors trail by 6. Outside Pajemski. Now here's Porter. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. Here's Hodges. And then he throws it down as he goes right over Jalen Duren.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Now, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Porter. And it's Brunson missing. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Porter with it. Boy, you have to be impressed with his numbers. Averaging almost 36 a game. Markkanen with a screen on Duren. Porter from outside. It's rebounded by New York. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
And New York has possession. They lead by 4. Here's Evans. It's guarded by Markkanen. Here's Brunson. Pajemski grabs the board. Pass to Hodges. Now Porter. Still without a bucket. To the middle. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And here's Brunson. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit. It's deflected.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And so it's New York with it. Following the score by Golden State. Evans, that's good. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. Brown, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And we're getting connected right now with Shams Charania. A special report out of San Antonio. Shams, what's the latest with the Spurs?
Thanks, B.A. They know that Lonzo Ball has had his share of injury concerns in the past, but the organization feels he's moved beyond that. I'm told this team feels they got a big discount with Ball. They think he could be a big part of their future.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And it's Brunson missing.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Porter. Yet to see a basket. Got a hand on it. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Barber, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Porter against Brunson. Up top, Brown. It's stolen. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Here's Buffkin. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Hodges has got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Porter. Now here's Porter, tightly guarded. There's a screen. To the inside. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Buffkin. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Duran, the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Duran.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. checked in for Durant. And Golden State also making a switch. Terry's checked in. The Warriors have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Outside Porter. They set a pick. Inside. Here's Hodges. Jang pulls it in.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Brunson. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
On the wing, Porter. Back to Pajemski. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Porter. Golden State needs to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Jalen Durant, he's checked in for New York. Cole Anthony comes in for Jalen Brunson. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Anthony. Coming off a 22-point game against Detroit.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Hodges. Outside, Brown. Outside, Porter. Takes it inside. That one falls.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Buffkin. He's scoreless. From 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. The Warriors trailing. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Pajemski. This one for 3. Gets it to go. Makes him. Two for 5. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Back to Anthony. There's the drive. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, you can see the speed by Cole Anthony on display. He can mix speeds. He can come right at you. That's a nice-looking drive.
Here's Hodges. And he also played a big role in their last game with Toronto. To the inside. Here's Porter. Clock at 6. Over Anthony. They get the rebound. Hodges. Anthony against Porter. To the paint. Here's Hodges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Cole Anthony.
Hodges at the line. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And the Warriors make some changes. Porter Jr. comes in for Pajemski. And it's Porter. to Shepard. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded by Porter. Brunson against Porter. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
Well, you look at Brunson, a few players ahead of him in voting. But if he can hold on to his number 5 spot, he'll be in the three-point contest.
He's a guy you need to have there. I'm pretty sure he'll be competing All-Star Weekend, and he's got a shot to win it all.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
So on the floor for Golden State, we've got Brandon Pajemski, Lauri Markkanen out there with Michael Porter, and it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Now here's Porter. Brown, a screen on Brunson. Brunson against Porter. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got his second basket of the night. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Jang, he's checked in for New York. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Now here's Porter. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Evans has got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Brunson. Deflected. Great D that time from Pajemski.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Brown with a screen. Here's Porter. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Terry's checked in for Porter Jr. That's good from Porter. So it's the Knicks now. They've led by as many as 11. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And now let's check out some of the point guards who have been lighting up the scoreboard. Third is Jalen Brunson.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one-guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Tipped. Outside Porter. Pass to Markkanen. It's picked off. Brunson with it. He's got 13. Here's Evans. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Buffkin. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Here's Jang. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Now Porter. Marking it outside. From downtown, Buffkin with a rebound. Buffkin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Evans from outside the arc. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. Warriors trail by 10. And here's Porter. He's got 7. The shot by Terry, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Evans. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now here's Markkanen. He has 6. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half, a 4th. Would be inexcusable.
And here's New York now. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Evans. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Duren with the bucket.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Warriors. It's a 14-point game. Now here's Podziemski. Porter looks it over. Drills it from deep. Porter's got 10 points.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Markkanen. Warriors trail by 11. The drive by Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. Now here's Porter. 43 seconds left in the second.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Hodges at the line, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Terry's checked in for the Warriors. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot. Almost had it. Let's hear it for the participants.
Thanks for joining us through the first half. There is still some work to do for the Golden State Warriors.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about All-Star voting. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
New York leading by 8. Jalen Brunson is out there with Shepard. Then it's Duran, and it's Barber in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Pass to Duran, right wing. Here's Shepard. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. Shepard's got 7 points in the game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Knicks lead 6-2.
Porter against Brunson. Marking it outside. And there's the screen. Back to Porter. Offensive rebound. Outside Porter. Porter with it. Down low with the clock winding down. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Here's Barber. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Brunson surveys. It's rebounded by Golden State. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Now here's Porter. He's got 12. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First team foul. Hodges at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Can't hit the second, and it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter. Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Porter. Porter hits them both. Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Duren. The rebound by Hodges. Hodges has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the middle. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Barber. He's guarded by Porter. Duren, the screen. Here's Barber. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Barber's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. The Knicks, 4th.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Warriors trail by 10. Here's Porter. He's got 14. Takes the 3. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Brunson. 15 points in the game. Ooh, way out there, Jalen Brunson.
Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And boy, from range, look out.
Brunson against Porter, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Leading by 10. Pass to Duren. Here's Shepard. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Markkanen, the pass to Porter. And it's off from three-point range.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Brunson. Brunson takes it himself. And the shot goes down. Brunson's got 20 points.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
To the inside. Now Porter. 17 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Hodges. And it's rejected. And he gets it back. And the Warriors miss again. New York leading by 14. And here's Brunson. Pass to Shepard. The three. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New York.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And here are the Warriors now, trailing by 17. Pass to Hodges. Brunson against Porter. There's a screen. Inside, Hodges. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He's gone 5 of 8 free throw shooting in the game.
And unfortunately, he hasn't cashed in on his opportunities at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And New York has possession. Here's Shepard. 12 points for him. Outside Brunson. Here's Evans. Offline with a 3. Warriors trail by 16. Here's Porter. And it's blocked. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Pass to Markkanen. No good with the triple. Knicks leading by 16. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Porter, the pass to Hodges. Back to Porter. Down low. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Porter. Markkanen's got 8 points.
Boy, he's got so much length that under duress, still able to finish. Go ahead, Lauri Markkanen.
Pass to Evans from 18 feet away. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And here's Porter outside. And it's New York with a rebound. Evans has got rebound number 11. Inside, here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Hodges with the bucket.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Pass to Shepherd. To the middle. Here's Duren. Out to the wing. And there's a 3-second. Violation. A chance here to see the Eastern Conference standings. Guys, we've certainly seen some interesting midseason storylines. You take a look at the Knicks, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first.
Well, for the Knicks, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Porter's shot is off.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Barber. He's guarded by Porter. Now here's Brunson. 20 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up and over Porter. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper? He's more than content to take it.
Now here's Podziemski. Give him 8 points now. Here's Hodges. Right side Brown. Pass to Porter. Fires from deep. Duren with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Buffkin. Here's Evans. Here's Brunson. The putback. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Porter against Brunson. Outside Podziemski. Here's Porter. There's the block. Here's Buffkin, defended by Podziemski. Pass to Duren.
Boy, plenty of time left on the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
And the Warriors making a switch here.
Substitution.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Michael Porter. He's out there with Lauri Markkanen, and it's Hodges in at the center position. Anthony with a bucket.
Yeah, if you're going to handle the basketball and pick and roll opportunities, you've got to be able to think score, and we know Cole Anthony very willing to do that.
Now here's Porter. Markkanen up top. Pass to Hodges. Porter with it. And there's a pick. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Another shot. Here's Hodges. And at last, they get one to fall. Hodges has got 11 in the second half.
I mean, he's coming off a terrific performance in the last game, and he's still feeling it tonight.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Lufkin with the bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Porter after the basket by New York. To the inside, Hodges, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Here's Anthony, and that one hits the back iron. Left side, Porter. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
Now here's Porter. To the paint. Here's Hodges. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. There's a screen by Jang. Here's Lufkin. And again, unable to change momentum here. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Outside Porter. Pass to Hodges. Outside Pajemski. Outside Porter. Markkanen outside. Outside Pajemski. They get it back. Here's Porter. Here's Hodges. Hodges controls the rebound and the putback.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, B.A., that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
Yeah, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Now here's Markkanen. Pass to Porter. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, this is why people like to play with Mr. Markkanen. This guy is a solid passer out of that forward spot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen. To the inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now Porter. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And now our player of the game.